Welcome to the Optimum Insider. This is a series where we take you behind the scenes of our transformation journey. I'm Dennis Matthew, Chairman and CEO of Optimum. I'm excited to be here today with Keith Bowen, our President of News, Advertising, and Programming. Welcome, Keith. Thank you for joining.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Well, we've been on quite a transformation journey the last 2 years since I've joined, and we've gotten to know each other. And this series is all about unpacking that journey for folks and also to get to know the leaders who are helping to drive the transformation. And so why don't we jump into some of that? We've spent a lot of great quality time, and part of that has been with our families. I know you have 3 amazing children, 2 boys and a girl. I'd love to hear how they've influenced you personally and maybe your leadership style.
Let's start with my favorite title in life is Dad. I think it's one of the best things. I'm sure you agree. I see you around your children. It's something I'm really proud of. I love my kids. In terms of my style, I've always been really a coach in terms of how I want to raise my children. There are only a couple things that I say we can recover from almost everything. Yeah. So when they were growing up, they would run into challenges like every child, and we just coach them out of it. And I feel like I use that with my team all the time. Where coaching really makes it different is if you've established a baseline of trust. If you have trust and it's bi-directional, there's nothing better. And I saw it with my kids. I see it today with them as they're grown men and out in the workforce and being productive. But I see it with my team. We can recover from almost anything as long as we begin with trust, and they know I have their back. And we'll solve any problem that comes, we'll figure out together. So it's like a coach-player mentality that I've had from raising my children all the way through my career.
I love that. And it's so true. And we've talked a lot about trust because we've been bringing on so many new leaders coming alongside the existing team and people taking on new responsibilities. And we'll get into a lot of that. And we've been pushing ourselves to really grow as leaders and our leadership acumen. And so, as you may remember, a few months ago, we went through what many may call a fairly impactful exercise as we all simultaneously did 360s for each other. Yes. And I remember you all looked at me like, what are we about to do? And the number of hours we had to spend, and we had been together as a team for about a year at that point. And so do you mind sharing how that was and what you learned about yourself and about teams?
If you have everything in check and you're willing to accept that, you can always make progress. So we're never done. Yes. We're never perfect. Yes. So that it has a tendency to point, and by the way, it's all on us. We're the ones who only see the flaws. Yes. You've got 20 great things and 2 other things you should work on, but you're only focused on the 2, not the 20. So you really have to take a minute, step back, and go back in and realize you're doing a lot of great work, but you could improve. So what I learned, for me, the thing that sticks with me is I was aligned very closely with my direct reports. I mentioned trust earlier. It was clear there's trust. It's clear that they understand what good looks like. It's clear if we're in those moments where we're challenged, that we've got each other's back. So I left that part of the process feeling really like reinvigorated, and they're very thankful for my team and their candid feedback, because as like I said, there's always areas of opportunity to improve. So
I think that's been the key for all of us to be open to the feedback and open to growing and learning and challenging ourselves. And we talk a lot about being comfortable, being uncomfortable, and stepping out of our comfort zone.